So I just find it interesting that when I'm out doing this kind of work, for me, one of the kicks I get is I'm able to see scripture come alive. And I wanted to kind of share that with you guys. So you've all heard the scripture, Jesus said, I am the vine, you're the branches. Any vine in me that doesn't produce fruit, my Father throws away. So right here is our vine. This is our main vine. How it's kind of intertwined in here. These fruits coming off of the branches, right? Off of the vine. And then we have some vines in here that aren't producing any fruit. So when I see scripture like that in real time, I get excited. The other thing I wanted to point out was, just as a good visual example, and if you guys have learned differently, then just assume that I'm wrong. I'm not trying to start no problems. But there's a verse that talks about the fruit of the Spirit, right? The fruit of the Spirit is kindness and joy and peace, temperance, meekness, X, Y, and Z. And I've had conversations before where people say, the fruits of the Spirit. And so what I try to say is, when I read it, I see the fruit of the Spirit, like this fruit. The fruit of this vine is round and small and green, aromatic. If I bite it, it's bitter. And so that verse of the fruit of the Spirit those are just attributes of the fruit. Like an apple is firm and red and, those kind of things. So I just wanted to show that to you because I promised, your name again?
Danielle.
I promised Danielle I would geek out in nature. Now I'm going to do one more and at the same time show you what the work is that we're going to do. In the parable of the sower and the seed, it talks about how all of the seeds sprouted up differently and how the roots were developed. Typically, if this was in my father's yard, I would be worried because he's got a lot of grass, a lot of good soil. But this is some pebbles, some landscaping stone, over some not good quality dirt, over some rocks. And so one of the things that we're going to do is pull as much of this as we can. And it's really that simple. Because it's not good soil, it doesn't have good roots. Right? So there is nothing in this island that needs to be saved. And if there end up being rocks off, we can deal with that later. I can clean all of that up. My question to the group is, what we want to do as a group